I have exciting news. Okay, well first let me set the scene. Hello, I'm Chelsea. Welcome back to the vlog. In this video, I am outside in New York City, thrifting, vintage browsing, and living my best single life in my 30s with my friends as spring break comes to a close. And then I'm back in class by the final day of this vlog. This semester has been nothing but a roller coaster, but good things are happening in the process of pursuing my second bachelor's degree, and I'm very excited to share those updates with you in this video. So if this sounds like something you'd be interested in watching, then I invite you to stick around. Right now I'm headed out to go thrift shopping because in the last video you saw I couldn't go thrifting because technicalities. The thrift store was closed because it was Easter. So now I'm going and I'm hauling a couple bags of clothes there, and it's gonna be fun. Now you know what we're getting ready for. You know how I had applied to a couple other schools because I'm changing my focus from less computer science, more engineering side of things. It's been an ongoing journey, so if you feel like you're behind in any information, just know, like, I've talked about it here and there in my videos, but I didn't make like a full-on I'm changing my major video because I was kind of undeclared to begin with and I wasn't actually in any of the programs yet because, as we know, I'm in prerequisite hell. So that was just like my intention going into school was in that department. And so that's why I chose Baruch, because they have a new computer science program and the school's affordable. So that was that. Now that I know I don't want to do that, there's no reason for me to be at Baruch. So in February, I applied for another CUNY school, which I heard back from, and I got admitted into City College, baby. So excited. So I got an email from them last week that said, hey, you don't qualify for our engineering program yet, which I knew because I still have so many classes I have to take. But they're like, select undeclared if you have intentions to go into our engineering school. Grove School of Engineering is what it's called. So that's gonna be way more of like a celebration when I get into Grove School of Engineering. When, not if, but when. I won't really know that until later this year. I wanted to be able to start classes at City College in the fall, and it'd just be easier if I like got them done at the school, so there I wasn't wasting any time, I wasn't wasting any money. But I did also apply to LaGuardia Community College because it's in Queens, and I got in there, so that was like a just in case kind of thing. But as for summer school, it's looking like I'll be at Baruch, although that's still TBD. I'm still on spring break right now, and I'm getting ready to leave and have a fun little night with my friend Olivia. And then I have to come home because I have a full day tomorrow. I think I'll tell you about that later. It's gonna be a really, really, really fun day. It's my best friend's birthday, and so we're gonna be out and about, and I'm bringing you with me. So buckle up, guys. Yay! And then Sunday, I have to finish homework, and then Monday I go back to school. I don't know why I thought they were gonna take like all of my clothes, but they took 2. And then I went and donated my other pieces somewhere else, but it's so embarrassing. Anyways, I got a million new things to try on. There was another pink coat that looked just like, it was a lighter shade of pink and it was more cropped. Should I get another one? We'll see where the day takes me. So sad about this one. It doesn't look good in this angle, but I'm so sad that didn't work. We just did a little thrifting. Just a little bit.
It was a successful thrift.
That was so good. I'm so tired. I got home a long time ago and I just spent way too long making a thumbnail. Whatever, it's done now. It's 1 a.m. But I realized I didn't show you what I got thrifting. I did not have much luck today, and I had a great time with Olivia. She's amazing. She had great luck thrifting, which is great. I did get a couple really cute things. I really need going out tops. That's the thing. So I did get this periwinkle corset because like you can adjust the strings. It was a little snug, but it's a corset, like duh. And I've just never had one. Why not? 18 bucks, let's go. And then I got this really fun top. It's this little bandana, I don't know. You put this around your head, you know. I'm not putting this on right now. I really liked it. Oh, I'm so annoyed at these earrings that I got. I thought these were $3, but it turns out I missed a few zeros. These were 30 bucks. This is more expensive than anything I bought today, are these earrings, but they are gorgeous. However, I did get $22 in store credit. They only took, out of 3 bags of stuff, they only took 2 items. And so I had to go downstairs to the other thrift store to donate the rest, which is fine. I was like, man, I thought there was some good stuff in there. Apparently not what they were looking for. I was hoping for more store credit. Oh, and then these were $6. I really like these. They're $100 bills. Olivia's leaving the city and I'm kind of bummed about it because I just started getting to know her and she's so cool and fun and awesome. She's like that new friend I just made, and so it's sad. But I also have another friend moving to the city in just a couple months. It's crazy. Like if you're here long enough, every so often all of your friends leave and then you make new ones and then they leave and then they come back and you leave. Like it's the cyclical nature of the New York City life. Anyways, tomorrow is a crazy freaking day. It's my bestie's birthday. Julie's turning 34. And we have a marathon day going to a vintage, whatever, festival. It's in Bushwick, I don't know. That starts at noon. And then we're going to the beach for a couple hours. And then I come back here, feed the cats, give kitty meds, and then going out to dinner. And then we're going dancing at the Good Room. It's one of my favorite spots in Greenpoint. But here's the thing about Juliana. She's so extremely nomadic. This is the first birthday I've been able to spend with her, or the first of her birthdays I've been able to spend with her in 2 years. No, 3 years, because she's always traveling and I'm always here. So when she was like, you're coming to the whole day? And I was like, duh. Like, of course I am. I love other people's birthdays so much more than my own. I'm always a sad girl on my birthday. Anyways, it's gonna be a fun day, but I've got to go to bed because it's 1 a.m. Fun fact, did you guys know that I don't have a doorknob? Have you ever noticed I don't have a doorknob to my bathroom? It fell off. Anytime I have someone over, I have to tell them not to close the bathroom door, and they're like, you should. My downstairs neighbor came over one day. She was gonna watch my cats. And she was like, you can ask for them to fix that. I was like, I know, it's just like the last thing on my mind. She's like, you deserve to have a doorknob to the bathroom, but I'm like, I think I might be the only one in this complex who lives alone. Why do I need to close a bathroom door? But then another time when I was out of town in January, I came back and someone had accidentally closed it, one of my cat sitters, and so we were locked out of the bathroom. The super came upstairs with her screwdriver. She's like, I've lived here for 40 years. I can't tell you how many times I've locked myself out or in the bathroom, so I keep my handy dandy Phillips screwdriver. Not her exact words, but she sure enough got it open. Good night. I'm just about to leave this morning. It's been a little chaotic, to say the least. My apartment's a disaster, but you know, whatever. It's gonna take me like an hour 15-ish to get to the location, so I have to leave like right now. And I wanted to get food too. Anything before noon, I am kind of helpless with it. I'm not on time for that. How you doing? Yeah, my boy. My boy. I need more coffee. So today begins with heading to Bushwick, Brooklyn for a vintage festival. I've never been to something like this before. It's not usually my thing, but I'm feeling open-minded today, and you guys seem to like it. I thought it would be fun to vlog. It's also beautiful out, and it feels like the perfect time to try something new, you know? So I made it to Bushwick. Wow, I'm never here in the daytime, so this is fun for me. Julie's taking her time, so I'm just gonna find a coffee shop to hang out until she's around. No rush for the birthday girl. It's just nice to be exploring another neighborhood. I learned a couple years ago in a vlog that vintage shopping and thrifting are two completely different things. Vintage shopping is mostly like curated, authenticated pieces from specific eras, a lot of antiques and preserved clothes and trinkets and jewelry and art. And so the pricing is a lot higher than just traditional thrifting that is more budget friendly, where they source their items from mostly donations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my understanding of it. And maybe this has just been my experience, but it's tricky to find any vintage clothes that are size inclusive. A lot of these older pieces are before brands made cute things above a size 6. So I personally don't try anything on today because I don't want to hurt my own feelings if nothing fits. I actually really enjoyed doing this. Apparently there were over 70 vendors. There was a live DJ and there was even a bar. It was $12 for entry, and I'd definitely do something like this again. No, I'm not paid to say these nice things. Also, Y2K fashion is so back, everybody. I was seeing a lot of my middle school closet at this event. I'm so curious about this. Next stop is driving to the beach, but first we must park next to a random toilet and grab some snacks at a deli because it's going to be about an hour drive to the beach. Do you have your suit on already? No. We've made it to the beach. There's nobody here except for us. And it's a little cold, but I'm still debating going in the water or not. Ah! We're gonna go in? Are we gonna go in?
I'm gonna go in.
I still have to put my swimsuit on it. It's so exciting. Hello everybody. You can't see me, but that's not a priority for me at this very moment. I've just got home. It's 9:15. I gotta feed the cats. I'm gonna shower my body and try and be back in Greenpoint by 10 o'clock. And here's the thing. My present for Julie is a DJ set. I literally put together a 9-song playlist, whatever. We're home, I'm rallying for my girl. She rallies for me all the time, so my eyes are blazing red. If you saw them, maybe that's a good thing that you can just see my silhouette right now because my eyes are so red. I'm pretty tired, but I'm amped up. I'm excited to celebrate her tonight. We're going to the good room. We're gonna dancey dance and live our best freaking single lives. We're both 34 now, and I'm so grateful that I have her to be 34 with. Like, good friends in the same stage of life as you, hold them so tightly. She keeps me sane. Thank God for Julie. We love her. Don't we love her? You love her too. Yes, we do. This actually feels insane what I'm doing. Oh my God. The life of a DJ, man. Yes. Bring that girl. We gon' start.
No, it's his hair part right down the middle.
Oh, wow. That's a nice center part. I want that comb. It's precise.
I can't unsee it.
Hi. It is the next day, and I'm going to bed. Yesterday was so much fun. I had a blast. I got home very late and slept in. I ordered takeout brunch for myself. And I did homework today. I've been on the couch, I showered, and I feel like garbage. That's the honest version of this. But I'm in bed now. It's like 10:30, maybe not even. But yeah, it's 10:32. And I'm exhausted. I napped for a couple hours and I'm still tired. I need to just call it a day. Thrifting yesterday, or vintage shopping, what we did, was so much fun. I was basically just there for the vibes. I didn't get anything thrifting, but all of the girls pulled together and bought Julie this amazing dress that looked so good on her. Fun day, like living in the moment. And then as you saw, I came back here. I put together like these 9 songs ish I was gonna do, but then when I was there, Spotify wasn't connecting properly, so half of my set I couldn't actually play. And then all of a sudden it randomly started working again, so I didn't get to play everything like perfectly how I wanted, but no one was really paying attention anyway, so it was fine. And it wasn't about me, like I was just trying to provide some good vibes because we had all been out all day. I didn't want people to bail. Music like helps keep the vibes high, so Julie enjoyed it, and that's all that matters. And I was like, do you have any song recs? And she's like, no. So I was just going down her running playlist because she's a little bit of a runner too. Buzz balls are dangerous AF. I just looked it up, like what's in them, and basically these tiny little sugary balls of alcohol are like 2 shots worthy. 15% ABV, which is diabolical. Crazy, but really fun. I'm not prepared to go back to school tomorrow. However, I did want to update you that I did end up dropping the class, the web design class that I did really poorly on the midterm. I don't want it to hurt my GPA, and a lot of you guys had told me that I'd see if I could apply for a pass-fail situation, which I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. Some of you probably had told me in the comments before, but I didn't really understand what you meant. And that's kind of like, I was thinking about it, like that's kind of like the story of my life. Most of my life I learned the hard way because I either don't do enough research or I'm not paying enough attention or I'm too distracted or hyper focused on one thing that I like miss deadlines for something, like whatever. The deadline to apply for the pass fail was end of January. But now I know what pass fail is. I had a realization that I got what I really wanted and needed from that class. It was worth the money. I have the tools now that I need to like build something if I need to, which I would like to. And that's really it. If it's not a necessary class for me to take, then it's really just about what I got from it, what I can apply. So I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else but me, but it makes sense to me, and I guess that's all that matters. Yeah, lesson learned the hard way. Sometimes you just gotta make a crap load of mistakes to get where you want to be, and this wasn't a huge mistake. It's not a big deal. I dropped a class, whoop-de-doo. We move along, and that's that. I'm gonna go to bed. Just wanted to fill you in. Where are the cats? This is their playtime. Deli, Gordo. Whatever, I'm gonna sit and watch some vlogs in bed and pass the F out. He does not want to sit up and eat out of the bowl. I can't handle this cat. What in the laziness? This is crazy. My knees still got it, baby. Don't really feel like going to school today, but I think once I'm there, it'll be easier. But this 2-day break was really nice, and I'm sort of in summer mode. But it's okay. I'm excited. I am really excited. I need groceries desperately. I don't have coffee creamer, so I went out and bought a coffee today, which doesn't happen that much. Happy spring. It's nice and warm outside. Let's have a kick-ass school day today. Yeah?
Won't you tell me how you feel? I shared my dream with you until the morning. Everybody else have done it right.
Just got assigned 2 group projects for Spanish. 2 in a row. I have 1 group sorted out and they're awesome, so I can't wait to work with them again. I'm just so ready for summer. This next month needs to go by real quick. I'm also fighting for my life a little bit today, so I'm a little less than motivated, but I've got a vitamin water that's helping. And I only have 1 class left today, so I have a few hours to kind of study and get my shit together, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We are full speed ahead to finish out my first school year back. I'm feeling a bit tired just thinking about all the studying I have ahead of me. If anyone has any motivational words of wisdom they'd be willing to share, please leave them in the comments below. It's crazy to think that in the fall I won't be in this library anymore. I've come to enjoy the campus here a lot, even though it's not really a campus, it's just a couple buildings. I'm not gonna miss not having a cafeteria on campus, but I will miss the library in particular. If you've ever been inside, you know that it's something special. Oh, and I actually forgot that I'm getting my pre-calc exam back today that I took like 3 weeks ago. Holy moly, y'all. But on the light's gonna turn on gradually and I'll tell you some news. I'm feeling so much better about things because I know I had a rough time a couple of weeks ago during midterms. There's a fly in here and the cats are going insane. Okay, free enrichment. I got my midterm back, my math pre-calc midterm. Do you see? Holy crap. I thought I did not do well on this. He was such a generous grader, I will say that. But I thought I got so much more wrong than I did. I did pretty good. There was a few there that I had realized I had missed a step, so I assumed all the answers were wrong because I missed the step. But it really didn't make that big of a difference, actually. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm set up so far to get an A in the class, and that's such an amazing feeling. A lot of you are telling me that like C's get degrees, and that's so true. But in order for me to apply to the engineering program that I want, I have to get like a B or above or something to be able to be considered for that program. So I'm really trying to get as many A's as I can, especially in the like the easier classes. Like pre-calc is technically well, it's not technically, it's obviously easier than all the higher up math I'm going to take where I still need an A or a B. I'm just trying to collect all the A's that I can right now when the material's a little bit easier. And now that I'm only part-time student still. Anyways, I was so proud of this. That's gonna go on the fridge. Holy moly, we only have one more exam left before the final. And that's not for a few weeks. Okay, if you wanna see a little grocery haul, loaf of sourdough, because I really have nothing here. Some seasoned goldfish pretzels, some marinara sauce for pasta I'm probably gonna make tonight. Angel hair pasta, it's my favorite. Got a Jarritos mandarin, an avocado, peach rings, or peaches, Haribo peaches, lime coconut yogurt, orange marmalade, coffee creamer, and a lemon. All of this was $47. Freaking crazy. Oh, and I got some Mentos. And the moral of the story is that Chelsea just needs to have more faith in herself, and Chelsea needs to trust the process more. Everything's coming together. I'm doing just fine. I'm still really happy. I'm in school. Yes, I'm a little bit in summer mode, but overall, like, this is definitely the path that I need to be on right now, and that is the best path for me. And I'm just feeling good because to make true change in my life, I feel like I need to really lean into the process and take my time and delay gratification and hone in on the journey and continue to have balance in my life with my friends and my studies and work. Just try to enjoy it throughout this whole thing. I really just want to have as much fun with it as I can. But anyways, that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching yet another week and for getting to the end of the video. If you got to the end of the video, leave me a coffee cup emoji. Oh wait, I wanted to mention, I just freaking love you guys. I know I say that at the end of every video, but there have been some comments lately where a lot of you guys have been providing support for other members of the community, and I think that is so freaking cool. You are all such amazing human beings, and I'm really grateful that you continue to shed such positivity in my comments. That's what it's all about. Yeah, love you guys. Mean it. Oh, hi. You got some rubs from Dell. See you next week. Bye.